Hi, I'm Tyson Franklin and welcome to this week's video. Today I want to talk to you about, a term I've just recently come across called glimmers. Now, a glimmer is the opposite to a trigger. So pretty much a glimmer is those small little insignificant moments that happen throughout your day that bring you happiness, makes you feel good, brings you a bit of joy and gratitude. The thing with glimmers are something that spark a positive emotion. A trigger, on the other hand, will spark a negative emotion because it's usually attached to something that's happened in the past. So what I want to talk about is glimmers and how to actually look for them, and some of the ones that are probably happening around you all the time. You've just got to be aware of it. The best thing about glimmers is they put a smile on your face. They make you feel good. And the more that you look for them, the more you will actually notice them. And the less you will notice negative things that happen in your life, and you will notice fewer triggers that actually spark negative emotions once you focus on the glimmers. And the other interesting part about glimmers, they're not these big monumental things that happen in your life, like graduating from uni, getting married. They're more about smaller micro moments and experiences, and as soon as they occur, they actually make you feel good. So I've written down a list of a few things here to give you an idea of what I mean by glimmers. Really good one. A beautiful sunset. Just experiencing the amazing colors of a sunset. And the best thing about a sunset is no two sunsets are ever the same. But when you notice an amazing sunset and it just sometimes takes your breath away, that is what they call a glimmer. Tasting your favorite fruit. Now, I don't know about you, but when mangoes, I like mangoes, wouldn't eat them all the time, but when it comes to mango season, you have that first mango of the year, I tell you, there's nothing like it. Another one I've got written down here is the warmth of the sun on your skin if it's a relatively cool day. Or if it's a hot day, feeling a cool breeze. That is a glimmer moment because straight away creates a bit of emotion, makes you feel good. Other things I've got written down here, certain smells create a glimmer. Like when it rains and you smell the rain coming off the road, that is an amazing smell. Or onions cooking on a barbecue. I don't know if you've ever walked out to your backyard, the neighbors are on the barbecue, and all of a sudden you get a bit of a smell of it and you go, ho, 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 that smells good. For some people, it's hearing a baby laughing. Just hearing laughter in general or seeing a puppy playing is a glimmer moment. Yeah, you've heard the term stop and smell the roses. And that's because that is a glimmer moment. And I know my wife, for example, whenever I give her flowers, she'll grab those flowers and straight away she looks at the vibrant colors. That's a glimmer moment. She will then smell them. And that's why some people will just buy flowers for themselves, for their office, at work, for their home, because looking at them is a glimmer moment. Smelling them occasionally is a glimmer moment. For some people, it's their morning coffee. And I know when I've walked into some places and you get that coffee smell, that's a glimmer moment. And my wife, it's quite funny. She doesn't really like coffee, but she likes the smell of coffee. For other people, it will be that first sip of their tea first thing in the morning. Even hearing birds chirp in the morning. Where we live here, a lot of bushland around us. We have a lot of birds really early in the morning. As soon as you wake up, before the sun's just come up, you'll hear all the birds chirping. It is such a good noise. Hearing your favorite song on the radio or just playing some of your favorite music, that is also a glimmer moment. And the last one I wrote down here was watching a full moon or on a beautiful night, just looking at the stars. They don't have to be, like I said before, big monumental moments. They're just these small little micro moments and experiences that happen throughout the day. And I think it's important, if you stop every now and then and just enjoy these small little pleasures in life, these little glimmers, your mental health will be so much better, your well-being will be better, and your stress will be lower. And you should make a habit of trying to notice these glimmers every single day. Like I said, they are all around you all the time. And the more that you do it, the more that you notice them, the more that it will push away any negative triggers. And the good part is you don't need to be chasing them. You don't need to chase glimmers. They are just there. They're all around you. You just got to use your five senses. What can you smell? What can you hear? What can you see? What do you taste? What can you feel? All five senses can actually experience glimmer moments. And the best part is your mood will improve, you will feel more motivated, you'll feel more inspired, and therefore you will achieve more. So any goals that you wanted to attain are going to be easier if you keep noticing glimmer moments, because overall you are going to feel better and therefore you will do more. And I was once told, whenever I feel stressed or a little bit overwhelmed, or if I was having problems sleeping, somebody said to me once, find your happy place. Where's a place, a location that whenever you picture yourself there, it just makes you feel good. So for me, there was a place on the Gold Coast called Holywell. But I think the reason it was my happy place, and it's the place I always went to in my head, was probably because of all the glimmer moments that it actually gave me. When I think about it, when I'm picturing myself there, the sunshine, I'm picturing the cool sea breeze, I'm picturing the really tall pine trees and the shade of sitting on a park bench underneath that, or having a blanket on the grass that just led down to the beach. But also just hearing the waves trickling up on the beach, hearing seagulls chirping in the background. All these moments, I think, were all glimmer moments, which is why that became my happy place. So I think it's really important that you need to find your happy place. You need to find a place that you know that as soon as you go there, you're going to have more of these glimmer moments. Like even where I live right now in Cairns, we've got lots and lots of walking tracks. And when you go through those walking tracks, we've got a running stream, depending on what time of the year it is, that comes down from the mountains and runs right through the place, goes down to a huge pond where there's ducks. And all these walking tracks, there's palm trees, there's a lot of greenery, there's shade, there's cool breezes. But every time I'm on those walks, I used to think it was just the endorphins that made me feel good after doing a 4 or 5K walk. But what I'm realizing now, it's those little glimmer moments as I'm walking around my suburb. I notice the trees, I feel the breeze on my skin. When I get down, I hear the water running in the stream. I just love that noise. When I see the ducks, and I did a video years ago about why feeding ducks makes you feel good. I didn't realize feeding ducks is a glimmer moment. And I think if you want to experience even more glimmer moments, whenever you get the chance, and I know for a lot of us, we're behind computer screens a lot, but out of habit, I think a lot of us, we pick up our phones and we do that to keep ourselves occupied. I think we need to get in the habit of putting our phones away at certain times and just experiencing what's actually around us. Look for those little things that make you feel good, that put a smile on your face. Talking with your partner, spending more time with friends that actually make you feel good. Hearing them laughing and spending time with them, they're all glimmer moments. And I think the best thing out of it all, from what all the reading I've done on glimmer moments, is you cannot overdose on glimmer moments. Everything I've read says you cannot get too many glimmer moments. So my final message to you is go out there and overindulge. Overindulge in these glimmer moments. And I tell you right now, I reckon it will make a massive change to your life. You will feel so much better. And I think all the people around you will notice it. And you may be a glimmer moment to them. I hope you get something from this video. If you're enjoying these videos, please click the subscribe button. Tell your friends these videos exist. And I'll have another one for you next week. Okay, bye.